I really enjoyed crocheting this here scrap yarn cushion. It has an interesting texture and feels nice even to touch it. And that comes from the yarn that I have been using. So it's yarn that you make yourself by chaining lots of tiny balls of scrap yarn together. Last month I was showing how I was doing that, and that video has been very popular. And I mentioned there that I was going to do the cushion. So now here it is. And since I have crocheted these here balls of the same kind of chain yarn. You can check the other video especially for how I joined, where is the join now? How I joined the balls of scrap yarn so that you never need to weave anything in but just cut it straight. And also that you don't have any knots in your yarn. For joining, you can also use the twisting method. I'm also showing that on the other video. That way you still cut the yarn end straight away, but you don't get two colors overlapping. I decided to do the other side just plain. So when you set it here, you only see the colorful side, or you can of course decide to use it the other way around. So I was using the extended single crochet, I'll show that again later, and a hook 8 millimeter. And as you can see here, the stretches of color are different lengths. Some are really short like that there, and then some are much longer like here, but none are really long at all. So it just changes color with whatever I happen to have put into that ball of the chain yarn. And it's square. This is how you check if something is square, that the corners meet. I had several balls of this here yarn, so I was using that for the backing. And I'm using actually the same stitch here, but it of course looks different because it's so much finer yarn. So the stitch is the same, the extended single crochet. I'll show it just quickly here. Otherwise the same as a normal single crochet, but you have this extra chain there, so it gets slightly higher. This is one of my favorite stitches. It gets the same height as the half double crochet that I don't like at all, but this is also fairly tight stitch, so when you don't want to get any big holes in your fabric. I mentioned on that video that I was going to make a cushion for my new home. I'm halfway through the move. This is the last video I'm doing in my old home, and apart from this one corner, it doesn't look very tidy here. Everybody has moved a few times, so you know what it's like. So with all this, that's the cushion here, and hope you can make one as well. All of us who crochet a lot, we have lots of leftover yarns, and this is a good way to use it. Now actually what I'm planning to do with these here ones that I have started, I'm hoping that I will have enough patience to make enough of these to be able to make a blanket or afghan, or at least some size of one. So try this technique out. You can of course use many different stitches with this kind of yarn you make. And apart from cushions or blankets, you can use it for all sorts of projects like bags, hats, and somebody wrote in the comments that they were making a cat's bed. So you can just use your imagination for what you could use this for. Until next time.